Guten Tag, Deutsch 1. Hier ist ein Video über Nicht und Kein. Here is a video about Nicht und Kein. If I had to say that in English, I would say it's a video about not and not, or not and no. Well, the thing is, we do things differently in English, and it's really hard to say nicht and kein in English. Let me tell you more about that. But before I get to that, normally we try to stay positive in school. It's important to be positive, right? But today, it's all about being negative. No, okay, I'm not going. This is not fun. Not, no, and not. It's all negative. I'm not going to tell you. No, yes, I am. All right, not. So let's be negative. Here we go. Okay, we've been learning the words for things around the classroom, like Bleistift, okay. Buch, okay. Wasserflasche, right? Things, right? We've also learned Christmas market things. We've learned some things in your room, right? Eine Lampe. Okay, things. Okay. And we've also learned some things about things in German, like that all words have genders in German. So, der Bleistift, die Wasserflasche, das Buch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this means that there are three forms of when you want to say I have a. Like I have a would be eine. I have eine Wasserflasche. And I have a, ich habe einen Bleistift. Or ich habe ein Buch. Okay. Three ways to say that. All right. And then if we want to say that I don't have something, okay, kein. Ich habe keinen Bleistift, keine Wasserflasche, and kein Buch. They're gone, right? I have no, or I don't have. Okay, I don't have something. You just put that K onto the ein. Kein Buch, keinen Bleistift, keine Wasserflasche. All right, now let's talk about, let's say you do have a pencil or a book or a water bottle, but there's something not quite right about it. Maybe it's not the color you want, or it doesn't write very well. Your pencil's broken, or maybe it's not full. You need some water in that water bottle. So how do you say that? All right, how do you use kein for that? Some of you have already tried this, but the truth is, you don't use kein for those kinds of situations. There's another word. So if your pencil is broken, you're going to say, der Bleistift schreibt nicht. Okay. And if your water bottle's not full, you can say, die Wasserflasche ist nicht voll. Okay, nicht. So you actually only use kein when you're talking about something you don't have, all right? It's the absence of something. You had one and now you don't, okay? Or you wish you had one and it's just not there. Kein, right? Otherwise, you're going to say nicht to say something negative. All right. So we talked about kein quite a bit, okay? One example that you hear a lot of times is, I have no time. Ich habe keine Zeit, right? In English, we say, I don't have time, right? I do not have time and I have no time are basically the same thing, right? Okay. In German, they tend to say, I have no time. Okay. All right. Now, nicht is used with other kinds of words, like action words, like I'm not running. No, teacher, I'm not running down the hall. All right, describing words. This pencil is not red. Okay, this water bottle is not pink. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? All right, let's look at these examples. Okay, the pencil is not green. Der Bleistift ist nicht grün. Okay. I am not tired. Ich bin nicht müde. I wish I could say that. All right, you don't sing very well, Mrs. Rogers. Du singst nicht gut. Okay. And I don't sleep. Okay, I'm not sleeping. That's why ich bin müde because ich schlafe nicht. Okay, I'm not sleeping or I don't sleep or I don't eat. Ich habe, because I don't have time. Ich esse nicht. Ich habe keine Zeit. Right? I don't eat because I have no time. Okay. All right. Okay. So the easy way to think about this is you use kein for things or places or ideas, nouns, in other words, like pencils or water bottles or books. And you use nicht for everything else. Okay. Like colors. All right. It is not purple. Emotions. I am not angry. Okay. Um, Describing words like it's not dry, it's not wet, it's not cold, it's not hot. Okay. All of those are going to be nicht. Okay. All right. Well, now, what this means for us with our project and what we're doing right now is we've learned how to say, okay, here are all the nouns, the things that you may or may not have in your room: television, computer, desk, right? Fernseher, Computer, Schreibtisch, Bett, Badezimmer, right? So if you don't have that, you're going to see, ich habe keinen Fernseher. Okay. Now we're going to talk about things that you do in your room. Okay. Maybe lernen, studying. You're going to study in your room? Yeah. Maybe not. All right. Ich lerne nicht in meinem Zimmer. Okay. Maybe you don't sleep in your room. Maybe that's like party all day, party all night. Ich schlafe nicht in meinem Zimmer. Okay. This is when you use nicht. Now, can you do this? Let's try it out. All right, there are two sets of GIM kits for this. All right, now, by the way, see these lists here? In order to do these GIM kits, you're probably going to need the list of nouns, unless you know your ders and dies and das's, okay? Because you're going to need to know which form of kein you use, and you're not going to hear me say it, right? You're just going to see the word, and you're going to have to know, oh, it's der Fernseher, so I'm going to say keinen, okay? Der means keinen. Okay. Use keinen. Das means kein. Ich habe kein Bett. And the feminine ones like die Tür, keine. Right. There's a cheat sheet for that too. Here somewhere. Ask me for it. Okay. All right. So let's just try one of these out. And I'm going to do the one with pictures. Yeah. Okay. The one with pictures is here. Okay. Nicht and kein. There you go. Okay, this is about zeichnen. Okay, you can see this is drawing, and you're not drawing. All right, is this a thing or an action? If it's an action, you're going to choose nicht. All right, ich habe. Okay, this is a thing. All right, Kleiderschrank. Look at this. All right, now you have to think: is Kleiderschrank? Okay, we're not going to use nicht. We're going to use kein. Okay, so now we need to know which one. Is it der, die, or das? If you look on your list, all right, it's der, so it's going to be keinen. Okay, ich esse. Eating. Okay, not a thing. It's an action. Nicht. Okay, here's a cheat, by the way. Here's a hack. If there's no capitalized word here, you're talking about an action. You can use nicht. Let's try this again. Ich habe, oh, there's a capital word, pillows. So you got to think, Kissen, pillows. Das. Okay. Ventilator, der. Trainiere. Oh, no capitalized word, that's going to be nicht. Don't do that. Okay. So that is with pictures, how you do that. If it doesn't have, if you've got your vocabulary mastered, you can try it without pictures. No, I have no Kleiderschrank. And then you have to really know Kleiderschrank. Okay, it's a thing, capitalized. What is it? Okay. Look on your list, it's masculine. All right, Dusche. Okay, no capitalized thing here, so it's going to be nicht. This is showering. Don't shower in your room. Okay. All right. I think you probably have that. If you have questions, go back and watch the video or ask me. Mach's gut, viel Spaß. Okay, for the project, you're going to have to do both of these. You're going to tell me what you have and don't have, and what you do and don't do. All right. Mach's gut. Tschüss.